Hello, welcome to PSI. I'm Mark. How are you all doing? You having a good night? I just got out the shower. That's why my hair's all over the place. Yeah, stick that on. Hi, Badger. Hi, Annabelle. Hi. Hi, Spirits. Fab. Good evening. Kathy, how are you doing? How are you all doing? It's hot, isn't it? It's really, really hot. Being sat in the shorts most of the day. What's up? Good. Jack. Now then, Jack, how are you doing? Is it really hot where you lot are? Gillian, hello. How are you doing? So I like to make it a thing at least once a week where I can come on the lives and chat with you guys and just keep you updated with what we're doing and obviously to have a chat with you. Stupid hot, says Red Witch. Lindy Lou, hello. I'm glad you're okay, Gillian. Hello. How am I and Tony doing? We're doing good. I think at the minute Tony may be over on the TikTok channel. If not, it'll be 9 o'clock. He's going to be doing a few very short 3-card tarot readings. I think if it's not tarot, it'll be the Zena cards, testing people's levels of ESP. So yeah, it's all good. It's all looking up. So I'm just playing with my box, the ghost box. Hi, Kathy. Badger, I can see a few of you have changed your names. I know Badger's lost the badass part. Franz, hello. How are you doing? Hello, Kathy. Red Witch needs to get TikTok. Yeah, I mean TikTok's okay. I don't think it's as good as YouTube. It's easier to get monetized on TikTok. Their algorithms are slightly different to YouTube's. You only need to get over 1,000 followers on there, but it's easy. It's really easy. Just put a few videos out, then you can go live once you've got 1,000. And it just adds from there. And I did a little video on TikTok showing everybody how to get 1,000 subscribers in under a week. Yeah, I mean, we did TikTok originally to advertise this channel, this YouTube channel, because our YouTube channel, believe it or not, you won't believe this, is over 12 years old. We've just done nothing with it. We've only just recently, in the last year, started really uploading and recently going live on YouTube, because we used to keep all our investigations and that to ourselves. Lindy Lou, I'm no fan of TikTok. Hello, Babsy. I just saw your name pop up there somewhere. I think, oh, there you are. Andrew, how are you doing? Are you okay? So I've had the day off today. I deserve a day off once in a while. Red Witch, yeah, you should film your new chickens and rooster. People will watch anything. Animals, especially on YouTube. You get a lot of views on animal videos. We've got a few more channels on YouTube. One of them we've just, started it about 3 months ago and haven't really done anything with it. A gaming channel. Me and my son doing that. More for him, honestly. Did you all see that video that I put up? We did a live at that garage, and I cut a section out of the live. That is why it's in portrait mode, because it was filmed on my mobile phone. And I put a section up involving this ghost box, which it started coming up with all these numbers. Did you get to see that video? If you haven't, go check it out. Go have a look. It's really interesting because the place, what the garage actually was built on an old social club, and they used to play a lot of bingo in there. It could be coincidental, I don't know. Jack watched it. Excellent. Did I do the lottery? No, I'm using those numbers for this Saturday, actually. Those numbers that came through on this ghost box. Jack, you need to get yourself one of these. I know you collect ghost boxes, and I can send you a link. It's Happy Droid. You need, whoever gets one of these from Happy Droid, just tell him that PSI sent you. Bingo. Yes. I think we all know what bingo is, though. It's played all over the world. Hi, Shandy. Great video. Yeah, that was just a section cut out of the all night, really. Because normally what you see on paranormal videos on YouTube, people kind of just put bits in what they think's the best. But that video, we just kind of left it all up there. So I took a section out to show you. We've done it before where we've left a 7-hour live up there just for people to flick through it. Excuse me. You're doing the Saturday lottery. Excellent. Yeah, those numbers that came up on that video through the ghost box, everybody should buy a lottery ticket and use those numbers. I think there's 6 numbers. Do you know that Shandy means cash in my Arabic dialect? No, I didn't. Is that what it is? I learn something every day. Oh, sweet. One was 27, one was 12, I think one was 6, it was 4, 5, was it? Watch the video and you get the numbers. It's just weird. It was just strange. I just dressed myself getting out the shower. 27. Might just do that for the sake of, what is it for the lottery now? Is it £2? Yeah, it was strange. We're not saying it is paranormal. We kind of leave that up to you. It's a ghost box. We can't prove that that's paranormal. It could be coincidental, or it could be some kind of sound pareidolia going on. Who knows? But everybody seems to hear the same numbers. So yeah, I'm here as well to talk to you guys about the. I'll get it, Matt. Yeah, excellent. Your signal keeps dropping out. Man should be all right. We're on light stream, fiber optic, so we should be fine. I don't know. It's hot. So yeah, there's 3 things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. We've had a lot of interest off a specific project that we're doing. Shandy's asking, do I have trousers on? No, just kind of, it was about 25 minutes past and I thought, oh no, the live's starting at past. So I just jumped out, stuck the boxer shorts on and the shirt on. Sky. Have you never done that in a Zoom meeting? You just can't be bothered to get dressed, especially a work Zoom meeting. You just, as long as you do the top part, that's all what matters, isn't it? Nobody knows unless you tell them. Yeah, the one of the things what I was going to talk to you guys about was simply because we've had a lot of interest, especially from America. Several people from the Warren Foundation for Paranormal Research had paid a big interest in this. A lot of other people, I can't remember all the names, and a few people in the UK. And I'll tell you what was going on with it in a second, but the Annabelle project, you've seen it here first. It's what we're doing. It's based on the Philip experiment. If you don't know what the Philip experiment is, you need to Google it. because it'd take too long to explain it all. What are you all laughing at? Is that because I've only got my boxer shorts on? So in the 70s, briefly, I'll tell you, in 1973, Philip experiment was done. Can't remember where now. It was, I think it was somewhere. Was it Ontario or something like that? The trouser had it. Yeah, if you're ever having a Zoom meeting or a webcam sort of meeting, just do the top part. You don't need to obviously get all your clothes ironed and put them on there. It's cooler anyway, especially in this weather. So the like I said, yeah, the Philip experiment. It was a made up story, and it was made up by I think there was 8 of them, and it was just normal people. Some of them skeptical, some of them kind of on the fence. You've never had a Zoom meeting, you don't know what you're missing. The good thing about Zoom meetings is that you can record your sessions. So if you ever have a Zoom meeting with somebody who's famous or anything, just record it and make a video with it. 1927, what's that? The Philip experiment? No, it was in the 70s. 72. Yeah, and it took them about 8 or 9 months to kind of get it going. So it was roundabout. It did start in 72, but it technically started in 73. It was in Toronto, and it was something like that. What did I say? Ontario, I think I said. Yeah. Dyslexia. Yeah, I can't remember all these things. If I've slept, I tend to forget things. I'm getting older. Are you older than me? Well, when was you born? I was born in 73. So yeah, they made these 8 people. They got together over the space of 8 months. They got this story together. It was actually most of it was a made-up story about somebody called Philip. I have done a video about it. It's on the channel somewhere. I can't remember all the small details off the top of my head. The experiment. Oh, you're born in 73 as well, Shandy. Collective consciousness experiment. Yeah. Kind of with the experiment, what they was doing, it wasn't working at first, and they kind of started changing things, like the surroundings, making it more kind of Victorian style seance and things like that. And things started happening, um, and it was the phenomenon. What was going on was actually answering the questions what they was asking, but these questions was obviously a made up story. And things were happening. Hearing knocks, the table was sliding across the floor. It freaked a few of them out. Um, so we're kind of basing it on that sort of thing, but we're kind of upgrading it, if you know what I mean. We're using the Annabelle story. We're using the real Annabelle story, the real Annabelle doll, a replica of the real Annabelle doll, and the actual Annabelle doll was not like that freaky doll that you've seen in the films, like The Conjuring and things like that. It's actually, I've got it here. This is what our moderator made us. Babs got his own rocking chair now. So the only difference is she's got her eyes closed. Basically, it's identical. She got her own chair there. It was actually a Raggedy Ann doll, the original Annabelle doll. So purposely put Annabelle in a rocking chair. I'm hoping that chair starts rocking. 68 you was born, Red Witch. Beth, sorry, Beth. See you later. With age comes wisdom. Yeah. I'm waiting for my wisdom to drop any day now. Yeah, I found that as I got older, I tend to need a bit more sleep. I can't stay out on full 24-hour investigations anymore. I'll fall asleep somewhere if you stick me in a haunted room now. She looks happy in the rocking chair. Yeah, it's a good addition. I did it basically because we're going to try and use that somebody mentioned collective consciousness. Yeah, but we're also going to try and project that energy and use Annabelle as a focal point. And this is all going to be documented with modern day technology rather than the technology they had in the 70s. And as I said, there's quite a few people interested in this experiment. This experiment's going to go over a year, once a month. It's not going to be broadcast live because, wait for it, I'll tell you. A paranormal network has paid a big interest in this experiment, and they want to use it, and it will be broadcast over a famous like channel, what's on Sky and the Freeview channels and things like that. I'm not going to mention what it is. All the mods know what it is, but we're keeping it between us for now until it's actually gone out and being broadcast, because that was kind of the deal. You're excited to wish you was nose, guys. Yeah, well, whatever we do, if we can, we do put it on YouTube. Regression. I'm just looking at somebody's put also regression back to childhood. Yeah, I've been involved in past life regression. I've actually done it on a few people as well. Doesn't work on everybody, by the way. When I'm doing it on people, I tend to use meditation to regress rather than any kind of hypnosis. I think you will get some intriguing results, says Badger. Yeah, we are really hoping so. I'm just trying to think how many of us there is. There's 8 of us down to do it. Both Tony and I will be doing all the documenting. We'll be filming and interviewing the people. The people that are doing it, we know them. We couldn't do it with strangers. We need these people to be reliable. The place where we are doing it is actually in, well, I can't tell you the location either. It's in a neutral place to all of us. It's nobody's house. It is in a building. So yeah, I hope there's not going to be anything in a building what kind of puts things in people's head. There shouldn't be. It should be okay. Good luck on that, says Annabelle. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be a cool experiment. So we don't use Ouija boards. We know all about Ouija boards. We've experimented with them in the years past. Because it was in a Ouija board was involved in the original Philip experiment, we will be using one in the series. Like I said, there's going to be 12 episodes in one series. So it's going to be repetitive. We're going to repeat the same experiments through each episode, if you like. And you're going to see how it starts and how it starts to progress and how it kind of ends up, what the end results are. Got to keep the secrets hidden. Yeah. Yeah, we can't just have people turning up at this place. And not only that, we can't really tell you guys or show you guys the footage until it's being on this paranormal network. The building may already be haunted. It may be. I've been in this building several times by myself as well. They scare you. Yeah. You know, we believe a Ouija board is just a tool. It's a divination tool. It's all about your subconscious mind, really. We've explained using science what causes the planchette or the glass to move. The thing is, we may believe it was paranormal if the planchette moved by itself and there was nobody touching it. And I don't mean with fishing wire on it or any kind of editing. A natural kind of movement by itself with some sort of energy behind it. And that'll bring me on to the next thing I'm going to tell you guys about as well, about the latest equipment, what we've got to document this as well. Will they be bringing manifestation or thought form, or do you think it releases the ability to open channels and make them more aware? Says Andrew. Yeah, it's going to be hard to say, isn't it? All of the above. we're hoping that they're going to manifest that type of energy, because everybody that's going to be involved in the experiment knows the Annabelle story. They know that it's not the real Annabelle doll, but we're going to condition their mind by giving them the real Annabelle story from Chris, the grandson of Ed and Lorraine Warren, who I've got a copy of it. I know the proper story. Um, and hopefully they may manifest unknowingly through their subconscious mind. Do you think it releases the ability to open channels, make them more aware? Possibly, possibly. They have all been involved in some kind of paranormal activity before. It's like I say, they're like us, they're skeptical until something happens. Cav saying, sounds good. We'll be following it along. Excellent. Hello, Gaz. How are you doing? Like rods? No. Rods, we've actually debunked rods. Rods were insects. It was down to the camera, the camera speed, the what do you call it? Like the shutter speed. Like the processor in some cameras wasn't fast enough to keep up with the insects, so it looked like this weird thing. Tina, hello. Tina's one of the other moderators. Her and Barbara will be on the experiment. Babsy, who's on there as well. That happened once. I saw one move without anyone touching it on YouTube. I think it was legit. Yeah, if it's on YouTube, it's hard, isn't it? You know, there's so many fake things going on. You've seen it through our videos and like Beardo's videos as well. There's so many fakers out there, and some of the fake stuff looks real. It looks genuine, but it takes a real keen eye to see it, I think. Shatter. Rad. Oh, you mean divining rods, not the flying about rods. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. The communication tools. Yes. I've got some. I don't know if we'll be using them. We're going to try and keep exactly to the specifications of the Philip experiment, but the recording equipment, and we're going to have meters what are a lot better. I know we've just invested in some new DC field readers, which are natural EMF field, not the ones everybody uses like the K2s and things like that. They're AC. They detect anything, any kind of magnetic energy from man-made electrical items, as you know now. And I did a video about that earlier as well. I'm not sure about rods. I'll have to double check if divining rods were used. It was on a debunking channel, right? Annabelle says, I think Shandy wasn't asking about orbs. Yeah, no, I know. I wasn't. The other rods are not orbs. They are actually insects. We proved it by using one of our slower frame rated cameras recording a flying insect, and it just looks like one of those rods. What are look kind of little aliens flying about. The two sticks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. We know what dowsing rods are. We've used them quite a few times over the years. High spirits use natural tri-field meter. Yeah, so it's DC you're using. Best to use on a paranormal investigation. It's good to have one of the other ones because you can do what do you call it? Baseline sweep. When you first get to the location, walk around using like a K2 or something like that, what detects AC. And when that goes off, you know it's something man-made electrical. But if a DC field goes off, that's like kind of natural energy. So yeah, it's best to have tri-field meter on paranormal investigations. Andrew saying the spirit board. How about having the people using blindfolds so only the one asking questions can see who not using the board? Yeah, we have actually debunked Ouija boards before. We do know what moves the planchette. This is experiment isn't what that's about. This is about trying to get them to manifest energy as a collective to see what happens in the rooms. I think we've done that in one of our videos somewhere about a Ouija board where people are being blindfolded. It's the kind of like the idea motor effect. Words are weird. Right, yeah, yeah. Did you say you're from whereabouts are you from again? I forgot, sorry. It's got both in one. Yeah, we kind of like to keep them separate, so we know that if anything goes wrong, if you've got it just by itself, you can rule other bits of kit out as well. But yeah, DC, yeah. Lindy, my haunted hotel recently did a similar debunk on Ouija boards recently. Yeah, I've seen one or two of their videos, not all the way through. We can, it's not so much a debunk because it wasn't an intentional thing. What they did, a bottle, it fell off the bar, and it kind of vanished before it hit the floor. It reappeared and then bounced off the floor. I kind of explained what was going on then. That wasn't any kind of fakery. It was basically the either the processor speed in their video camera system or the like shutter speed. It'd be good to go to my haunted hotel. I think they said they was going to invite a load of debunkers, but they've never ever got back to us on that. It'd be cool though. It'd be cool. So yeah, the latest equipment. What was I talking about? I've witnessed someone have a bad experience with one when I was 16 and not touched one since. That was just letters on paper around the table. Yeah, it's kids messing about with Ouija boards. I mean, all we put it down to the subconscious mind. Some could be involuntary muscle spasm, what micro muscle spasm, what you can't see. Your subconscious mind is telling you you're doing things you don't even know you're doing it. If you just look up the idea motor effect, you'll understand it once you've read it. Lindy Lou, don't spoil it for me. Which part? Been there, done that. It told us something we didn't know. Yeah, again, people have that experience, but subconsciously, one of the people on that board will have known. That is why it spells it out. We are really skeptical on Ouija boards. I mean, if you don't believe me, go look at Darren Brown debunking Ouija boards and mediums. High spirits, got to shoot, have fun. You're off to the woods, excellent. Make sure you film it, whatever you do it well. If it's paranormal, film it. And we'll check it out. Excellent. Gaz said, not sure what to think of my haunted hotel. They have a lot happen. Yeah. Like I said, it would be cool if we could get in there because we would really go to town on anything, really. Yeah, Beardo was at the haunted hotel. Beardo's only been investigating a short while. He doesn't have a lot of experience, although don't get me wrong, he's a great debunker. Take care, high spirits. Annabelle said, I have the feeling that our unconscious knows a lot that our conscious mind isn't aware of. Yeah, I mean, it could be, like childhood memories, what you've locked back, you're not aware of it there. Or it could be anything like when you're walking through the streets and you're just looking at things, you don't realize it, but you're kind of recording that data, if you like, in your brain, your subconscious mind. Or you could have read a story somewhere and it's stuck there and you don't know it's there. Could be anything. Subconscious mind is actually a powerful thing. See you later, high spirits. It could only be the girl who absolutely freaked out. If it was subconscious, it was very subconscious, but it could have been her. Yeah, she probably didn't know it was her doing it. That's the thing. Um, if she really freaked out, she probably did know the answer to whatever the question was. It is an interesting experiment, my haunted hotel. Yeah, yeah. They have various teams going, and obviously you've got your ghost hunters and you've got your paranormal investigators, and here's a big difference. We come under the paranormal investigators. We are very skeptical, believe it or not. We even kind of debunk our own things. If something happens, we try and figure out why it's happened. And we've got a lot of equipment what nobody's seen. We've spent years getting equipment. Be safe, high spirit, says Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be good to get into my haunted hotel. If anybody knows those guys, you need to put a good word in for PSI. We'll go and check it out, and we'll also, if we can go live, we'll go live from there. Probably end up staying the night. It's a long drive. I can't remember where it is. It shouldn't be that far though. We went to the ancient Ramin, and it took us just over 5 hours to get there. So about 5.5 hours to get to the ancient Ramin. Then we did an 8.5 hour investigation, and then we did another 5.5 hour drive back home. We didn't sleep, and we'd both been up since 6 o'clock that morning, so we was really tired. I was falling asleep on the way back as Tony was driving. He had to sing all the way back, so he didn't fall asleep. Chester, it's in Chester. Yeah, yeah. Anybody that knows those guys, just have a word with them. Say, can PSI come and investigate? We don't mind paying, obviously. There's a bar there as well, isn't there? You can have a beer. Yeah. So the latest DC meters, what we have just acquired, they are used by scientists. No, the paranormal investigator uses these. They've got external probes and things like that, so that they are going to be in use. But obviously, there's only going to be Tony and I handling this sort of equipment because we can't afford to get it dropped or broken. Kathy saying that's dedication. Yeah, that is dedication, Kathy. We're kind of on a high because we'd heard a lot about the Ancient Ramin being one of the most haunted pubs in the UK. And if you watch the videos that we did, we've put a few videos on there. I think I did one what was just a tour walking around the building. And then there's another one off my camera of the investigation and one off Tony's camera. But both our cameras, we've put in body camera footage as well because we both wear body cams as well as hand cams. Babs is going over to TikTok. Babs, you're leaving me. You're going to tell Tony. Has he come on now? Yeah, thanks, Babs. So we're also investing in some, I think, some more cameras. These cameras are what they've used on like, like is it Destination Fear and things. About £2,000 a camera. We're investing in some more because the quality of footage is it's phenomenal, isn't it? It's good. He's on, but still watching YouTube live too. Ah, cool, Babs. Yeah, so yeah, we need to get our views up. We've been given the option to get monetized, but when we looked at it again, we're just short of views, just short. And the reason we were going to get monetized is because that helps pay for if anybody sends anything towards any kind of location or travel or anything like that. Did any of you see that video that I recently put up about Jesse King? Lindy Lou, exactly. I say that to Bede all the time. A good paranormal investigator is and should be a natural debunker. You've got to figure out what is causing whatever's going on. If there's a door banging, you've got to figure out why it's doing that. The thing is, the paranormal investigator will not jump to the paranormal. They will always rule everything out first, what they can, like open windows, heat, thermal expansion, static, anything, and then this is our own work as well, what we do it to. We kind of don't really say anything's paranormal. We leave it as unexplained, but it looks good. Shandy watched it twice. Yeah, the Jesse King video I've just recently put up. Annabelle, Jesse is so delusional. Yes, he's horrible, says Charlotte. Yeah, that was just one I picked out. I am going to be putting more up there exposing Jesse King. He's a bad man. He was kind of one of these people that was an overnight psychic medium. And I'm like, we say this to people that call themselves psychic mediums. Do you know what a psychic medium is? Do you know what the difference is between the two? And he couldn't answer it. He couldn't answer that question when I asked him, what is a psychic medium, Jesse? He didn't answer me. But yeah, come on. He is horrible. Rob Dog, how are you doing? We're just having a chat. We've been talking about the Annabelle project, what is going to be put onto a network and hopefully played all around the world. So we're starting the first episode in about roughly 2 weeks, I think it is. Annabelle said, he's like, I'm a master and I know everything, and you are peasants, know nothing. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, I suppose. Rochelle, how are you doing? I'm good. Rob Dog, yeah, cool. Yeah, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. If you don't know the video I'm talking about, you need to check it out in our video on our channel. It's another one exposing Jesse King. It's where he's slating religion. I know not everybody's religious. Not everybody's got any kind of faith. Some people just don't believe in anything. Some people believe in the Easter Bunny. Some people believe in aliens. Whatever. You don't go calling them like the way he has. And he's supposed to be a professional psychic. He's not at all. He hasn't got a clue. There comes the Big Bang Theory. Who knows angels were a result of it? I know, I couldn't believe that. He doesn't believe in God, but he believes in angels. And I was like, what? That's what I said to him. You do know what angel means. Angels are messengers of God. It's just, I don't want to name call on a live, but it does anger me. It probably doesn't show, but it does anger me. Smug Puppy pushed us for about a year, and that's why we kept on at Smug Puppy exposing him, because he was horrible to people. The Smug Puppy little family were horrible to anybody that questioned their paranormal videos. And Jesse King is the same, exactly the same, except he's a bit nastier. Hi, Dover Paratech. How are you doing? Rochelle is Canadian. Some people just come in that I didn't notice. So yeah, Jesse King. I know some people have had readings off him, and he charged, I think it was £45. I don't know how long he does this reading for. How much crap can you tell somebody in 30 minutes for £45? Because that's all that comes out of his mouth. Rochelle's never bothered watching Smug Puppy, and neither is Annabelle. The thing is with Smug Puppy, he was very nasty with people. He was saying, it's real, it's real, it's real. And all the debunkers on YouTube were saying, it's not. And we were showing how he's done it. And he was getting, he's swearing at us. He was getting people to come and have a go on our videos at us. And we just let it ride. And we thought, the best thing we can do is just keep exposing him, debunking his videos. The only Smug Puppy Gaz watch was from debunking from Mr. Great and Beardo and Parple. Yeah, I think everybody's had a go at Smug Puppy, because the way Smug Puppy is just, It's just not nice. Not a nice guy at all. He mainly sticks to TikTok because he knows, although PSI have stepped back from exposing him now because we kind of got him to admit that it was for entertainment purposes. And I said to him, if you put a disclaimer in saying it's for entertainment purposes, we'll leave you alone because that's all it is. It's not real paranormal activity they're having in their home. He's a computer editor. It's what he did as a main job. He knows how to edit things together. He's not very good at it though because he just left sounds all over the place. Is he still putting for entertainment purposes only on his videos? I'm not sure. I haven't had a look. I know Bedo's watching him because I asked Bedo, and Bedo said he would anyway. If Smug Puppy keeps at it, he'll keep debunking him. So he's not going to get left to do it. If he just says for people, it is just entertainment. That's all it is. But he's telling people still that it's real, and it isn't real. I'm a Bedo weirdo, says Rochelle. Yeah, I am as well. Rob Dog is. Yeah, Rob Dog is. Rochelle, too old for TikTok. Well, that's what we thought at first. But there seems to be quite a lot of the older generation on TikTok now. It's not just for stupid little dances and things like that. Although there's some good channels on there who are good singers and good dancers. But Smug Puppy is using it because there seems to be a younger audience as well. He's got quite a lot of followers on there. He's got about 200k. There's a lot of gullible young people on there. So he sticks to TikTok because he knows we'll kind of leave him alone if he's on TikTok. Dover Paratech saying that's the reaction you get from people who can't explain their claims. The burden of proof lies on the person making the claim, not the people questioning it. Exactly. We've always said that. I said that to Elaine. Was it Elaine Thorpe who did a video on? I think that was her surname. It's in our video somewhere. She was allegedly going into trance and talking in a male voice. And it was Tony that put a video together exposing how people can do that. And we said, look, the burden of proof is on you. And she hit the roof. She went mad. She didn't like it. That's what they do. Instead of being nice about it, you can tell who are the genuine ones because they are nice about it. Say, oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying there. But they don't. They get nasty. They start swearing. They send their friends over. That's the ones that are faking it. Andrew, take care. From Scotland. Gazzy's other half is on TikTok. I just can't. There's some funny things on there. We sit laughing at quite a lot of things. Anything paranormal on TikTok, right, is going to be fake. It's just for entertainment on there. That's what it is. It's to get the views because it's easier to get, like I said earlier, to get monetized and let people send you gifts on TikTok than it is YouTube. That's what they do it all on TikTok. Shandy's being a weirdo before Bedo's channel. TikTok is weird. It's the only place where I think you know what you're watching when some of the things won't come out on there. What am I rolling in my hand? It keeps making the sound of a frog. Show us. What's that? It's a pen. It's a green whiteboard pen. I just wrote a little list on my whiteboard because I do tend to get lost in. I go off track. Tina's off for a shower, but we'll leave it on. Excellent. Rob Dog, Stranger in the Night. I'm always weird, but Stranger in the Night. What a tune. Yes, that I can't help it. I've got a fidget spinner somewhere, but I can't get up because I've only got a shirt and boxer shorts on. I didn't get dressed when I got out the shower. How about Laney and Ben? Yeah, have you noticed Laney and Ben, right? It's Ben, really. Ben does it all. She's just along for the ride. I know they've recently split up and got back together. I don't blame her for leaving him. He puts more attention into that channel than he does his own family, I think. Um, what he does is up to him. Fake, totally fake. We've debunked a few of his videos. So has everybody else on here, I think. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? You didn't expect it to be a pen. What did you think it was? I just sat fidgeting with it. Where's my fidget spinner? I don't think I can reach it without mooning the camera. Yeah, Laney and Ben. Ben's changed his format. He was getting debunked hell of a lot especially by Beardo. I think we did 2 or 3 debunks on Laney and Ben. He's trying to ride the coattails of My Haunted Hotel, says Lindy Lou. Hasn't gone down well. Yeah, you see, what he does is he will find whoever's popular at the particular day in that week. He'll contact them. He'll send them an email, and he will ask them if they would like to do a video, like a Zoom or something like that, and he'll record it and just ask questions. Simply because the debunkers have ripped into his videos and debunked hell of a lot of his videos, so he had to change his format, what he was doing. So that's basically what he's doing. What have you missed, Sarah? Just being updating people on the Annabelle project, telling them that it's going out on a paranormal network, so it will be shown across the world on like Sky channels and things like that. But just watch the video back. I can't remember what I've said to everybody. Sounds like a box cutter. Yeah, I saw what it did to Purple. I heard about that anyway. Yeah, you know what? I try not to get involved in all these dramas, but sometimes it's hard to avoid, especially if I'm the one that's exposing that channel. I will defend myself, and I'll defend the full PSI team, because PSI isn't just 2 of us. It's PSI is 5 people. Have I ever been to My Haunted Hotel? No. That's what I'm saying. If anybody knows these guys who run My Haunted Hotel, ask them if PSI can go. That'd be interesting. That'll be an interesting watch, because we'll just question everything. That's how we are. We're really skeptical. You love purple in a manwear. Cool. Shape. Yeah, I don't really watch too many other debunkers. I mean, the only one I kind of do watch and support is Beardo, really. I do now and again, if the others pop up, I'll have a look. But if I'm going to kind of expose any, I like to do it how I think it's being done. It may not be right, but it'll be a good explanation of how it's being done, and that's what I try to do. I don't try and let other debunkers influence what I'm trying to expose. Dove Paratech saying, I just don't get why people try to be so hard to be famous researching the paranormal. None of them can prove anything. So I guess they are not proven better than the next guy. It makes no sense. Yeah, you're kind of right. It's going to be really difficult to prove anything paranormal unless you get a full manifestation in front of you and it's being documented by like half a dozen different cameras by different people at the same time. It's power because it's unexplained. You need to get onto their website. Who's that? My Haunted Hotel. Sarah, are they asking debunkers to go? I haven't had a look for quite a long time. They did say we could actually go. It'll be interesting because we would really like to go. Realistically, we would like the place to ourselves, but we know that's not going to happen. Because there's so many things what can interfere with a good investigation. They asked Beardo to debunk while he was there. Yeah. Have you reviewed and found anything in your recent columbarium investigating footage? No, I haven't looked properly. Every time, obviously, during the day I'm at work, I get home. Obviously, I've got. I mean, my son lives here. Me, obviously, my other son's with my ex, but I'm trying to entertain a 7-year-old, and I do when I get a couple of hours spare. I do try and go through it. It's why we're not on as much as some of the other channels. Obviously, Tony works full-time hours as well. It's being open your eyes regarding paranormal is yeah. Nothing happened for Beto, did it? We've investigated a few kind of pubs before, and we've debunked a lot what was going on. There's a lot in like mechanical in a pub, especially around the cellar. There's wires, even even the hand pumps, the piping that can hold some kind of static charge. That's set off meters before. You have to be really careful. Were they asking? I'm going to contact them. Somebody contact them for me as well. It'll look good if it comes from everybody. Please let PSI in. If there's any little tricks going on at the haunted hotel, we probably would find it. But I think they are genuine. To be honest, what they've seen, it's maybe the people that are going. And what I mean by that is the energy they give off or something, and people overreacting. Maybe I don't know. I can't ski. I'm dangerous on skis. I've never tried skiing. I can skateboard and ice skate. Kathy, what other new equipment? We've invested. Oh, Tony's invested in some more laptops so we can set up some sound recording programs while we're doing live, so you can actually watch and see like the sound spikes. And we can play it back and alter the white noise or the pink noise or whatever colored noise we want to on that. Also, some more cameras I think was discussed, and they're like best part of £2,000. So we should really look at getting insurance, I think. And some new DC field meters, what are only used by scientists. That was hard to get hold of. We're the only team that will be using these. Nobody has used them anywhere else. You're in Toronto. You're in the UK. Who's that? Gaz. Gaz is in the UK. We've had quite a lot of invites from people in America to go over. Yeah, any copper or metal pipes that go into bricks can turn the brick floor into a giant antenna producing electromagnetic interference. Yeah, definitely. That said, some of the surrounding brickwork can as well. Depends what type of brickwork it is. This is what a lot of ghost hunters don't realise. You've got to look at what the material is around you, basically. 16 hours on a plane. That's a long time on a plane. I think the furthest I've been is 4.5 hours on a plane. Not sure how that works if it's earthed. Well, yeah, there was earthed, because if there wasn't earthed, you'd probably get a belt off them if you touched them after so long. Yeah, I mean, like I say, we detected that in one pub that we did, one of the really old pubs in Hull. Did I mention? Oh, welcome back, Babsy. Did I mention Jesse King? I mean, you don't have to take my word for it from being a really bad person. Get over onto TikTok, type in Jesse King psychic medium, and look at some of his videos. The way he treats people. He's also got this trick where people have paid for bookings through PayPal, and he hasn't given it. And some people have lost money. Quite a few people, in fact. Um, yeah, just the way he is, I'm going to be exposing him a bit more because I don't like people that take advantage of other people. He needs the wind knocking out his sails as well as just he's a narcissist. You saw that, Rochelle? Yeah, typical con man. I do think there's not nice, Jack. There is some um, genuine gifted people out there. Very few, but they are out there, and he isn't one of them. Yeah, I know PayPal can refund you if he hasn't delivered a service. Don't know what went on, but there's check it out yourself. I mean, it's not me making this stuff up. There's it's mainly he's got a big following of females. Um, got research does show females are more into like I don't say the paranormal, but like like psychic work and psychic readings and tarot readings. I bet his name isn't King. He just kinged himself. Yeah, he actually has gone with different surnames. Probably when his channel gets closed down, he creates another one with a different surname. First Trap Psychic. Yeah. No, it's not his real name. He's actually being on Judge Rinder as well. I found a video of him on Judge Rinder. I can't remember what he was doing. It's nothing to do with psychic stuff or anything like that. I should put that on as well. That'll. I think Judge Rinder pulls him to pieces. Do I have an email? Yeah, we've got two. We've got a PSI one, which I very rarely check, and I've got a personal one. Um, Hang on, I'll type it in here. People can have it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I just so I'm just typing my email. Whoever wanted it, then was it Sarah? Right, T Lindsay at hotmail.co.uk. That's personal one, or is psihull@gmail.com. Very rarely check that one. I should get one of the mods to. I'll give them the password and maybe get them to check it daily. Kathy, oh, what's that, sir? Sounds like he's tapping into the market by using that name, says Mr. Rough Dog. Yeah, yeah. Did he con someone, says Gaz? He has conned a lot of people, a lot of women. He jumps on the bandwagon when somebody dies or goes missing. He claims he helped find them with spirit and stuff. He proper upsets a lot of people. It's nothing to do with his psychic ability, says Kathy. Think it's because he is eye candy for the women. Well, yeah, but he doesn't do anything for me personally. I can see where you're coming from. He he kind of got the gift of the gab. He can chat bollocks basically and make people believe him. But that's because people are thinking, what can I say? People want to read him because they want to know about a loved one generally, or something about themselves in the future, um, or a loved one that's passed. Are they all right? Am I going to get this new job? Things like that. So they need this sort of confirmation, and he's taking advantage of that. He really is. You know what he does as well? He goes and looks at their Facebook profile before he gives them a reading. This is being found out because people have put fake information on their Facebook profile, and he used it in a reading, so they cut him out. He's a proper con man. Some people are lonely and pay for attention. It's sad. Yeah. Unfortunately, some people are lonely and do that. That's what Rochelle says. No worries, Sarah. Yeah, if you want to email me. Didn't know Hotmail was still around. Yeah, yeah, I'm old school. Is it? I use obviously Windows quite a lot, so I've got Hotmail. Also got Gmail. He's vinegar eye drops for me, says Annabelle. Yeah, I can imagine that. He does that to a lot of people. Grief is a terrible thing and would do anything to hear from their lost ones, and these buffoons take advantage. Yeah, they certainly do, Gaz. Sounds like a Peter Popoff kind of thing, Mr. Rough Dog. Lindy Lou is saying same, yeah. I severely dislike anyone who takes advantage of anyone who does that sort of thing. Yeah, and this is why when PSI do it, you'll find. I mean, Tony's on TikTok doing it now. 3-card tarot readings or Zener card testing, and he's doing it for free. You know, it's only he used to go on quite a bit with it, but the mods kind of told him to cut it down. So now it's about 5 minutes. He's giving you a quick tarot reading with 3 cards. You know, he does do a subscriber night on a Thursday. I think people pay for that. It's $4.99 a month, but he will favour obviously he does favour the VIP. We call them VIPs because you're very important people. And like I said, whatever we get, that goes towards funding for locations. But that's people's choice. They don't have to do that, or they can have a shorter reading, like on a Wednesday. You've got a cool video to send me. Beto saying it's water vapor, but it is a cool video I caught on our CCTV. Top 5 would say 100 would say it was a ghost. All right, yeah, cool. I'll have a look. I'll look for other explanations. I love them sort of videos though, because it does create like a debate and people start saying, well, could it be this? Could it be that? And that's what we're here for. PSI are here to help people understand what else could it be. All right, it looks like there's a ghost, but what else could be creating that? And that is what people should do. Most of the so-called psychics are right there with the ITC crowd. I have yet to meet one that was genuine, just my own opinion. A few moons ago, I was a member of the SNU, which is the Spiritualist Church, what was founded by the Fox sisters. Now, although I believe the Fox sisters could have faked some of that activity, it was a long time ago. Nobody can prove that. But I was a part of that Spiritualist Church, that movement, and I met very few that was genuine. I think there was two in the space of 18 years. What I thought, that made me think what I'd been told by those two mediums. We won't call them psychics because they were mediums. Like Ghostbusters, does it include the electric shock? What was that? Rochelle said you can keep the $5. It's cool the way it moves around. Yeah, it'd be good to see that. Yeah, definitely send me that. Warm in here. I might put the fan on. Oh, I can't get up. Be right back, says Sarah. Got to do something. Never understood Spiritualist Church. Is it Christian or other denomination? Well, whenever I was at the Spiritualist Church, we never really addressed God or Jesus. It was mainly addressing spirit, the energy. yeah, it wasn't really Christian as such, although a lot of them actually used angels for protection. Yeah. Always Archangel Michael. Kroll marks this cover, yeah. Stop fiddling with a pen, says Tina. Are you out the shower now, Tina? Didn't hear you get out. Should have me fidget spinner. Quick reminder, Mark, do not move or stand up. Yeah, I need to cut the laugh before I stand up. We was going to go live this Friday, but I think we're having a staff meeting. Do you remember the last one we did was at that columbarium? That's what they call them in the UK, where all them ashes were in the walls behind the plaques. We're going to go back there. Spooky place, that. But like, we're having a team meeting. Tony and I and the 3 mods and one of the girls that's coming on the Annabelle projects. We're all getting together, having a quick chat about it because they need to know certain details. So I don't think we'll be going live on Friday. Rochelle is Jewish, but it's super interesting to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm Christian, and it's super interesting to me. Somebody said to me before, because I'm part of the church and I'm a minister in the church. Do the church tell you off for being a paranormal investigator? No, they don't. I'm there helping somebody. You guys don't see a lot of what investigations we do because we keep them private. Private locations like somebody's house. We don't make it public unless they want us to. No, they're happy that I'm there helping somebody. And the actual vicar in the church I'm with, he knows everything about it. He was telling me a few stories, what the things he's done. Paratech, Dover Paratech, over 100 investigations. I have thousands of hours of audio and video, maybe 2 minutes that I could not come up with rational I can't even say it. I know what you mean. But even then, someone else could. The paranormal is rare. Yeah, very, very rare. So when we get if we capture any EVPs, we get really excited. It makes the full investigation. Even if you've drove like 5 hours to get there, you get one EVP. It's worth it. It's gold dust. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Because like obviously when we investigate, there's only Tony and myself, and the mods mod the social media channels. So there's 2 of us, and we know it wasn't us 2. So who was it? And that's when it's good. That's why we like the team as we are being small. We're the same. We've been investigating since 2005. Lots of footage. I'll just give you an example. What's that? I mean, I've got all these. I put these in an external dock. It's like all these. These are just full external drives, full of footage. What we still need to go through. Probably get a couple of minutes, like you say, off each one. What's worth putting on? Even like loads of little smaller drives. Yeah, at least 2 terabyte worth to go through. What's a columbarium? Check out the video on our live tab. Click the live tab and you'll see haunted columbarium ? And you'll see what it is. It's basically a walled area, like a walled garden, and there's plaques on it, but behind the plaques there's urns with human remains in. Hundreds, if not over 1,000. Burial place. Yeah, it's a resting place. Tony didn't even know what it was until I told him. It's only because obviously I work with funeral care that I know that. Column. Yeah, like It's not one word, it's two. Columbarium. Gaz has got no religion, wasn't christened. A lot of people wasn't. Yeah, left it to you to decide when you grow up. You've no interest in belief systems. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own beliefs. Took me years to be able to get faith, and once you've got that faith, it's kind of indestructible. In the Talmudic texts discuss spirits and the afterlife in depth. I'm a skeptical believer, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what that text is. I'd have to Google that. We're skeptical. People think we're trying to prove ghosts exist. We're not. PSI is about documenting and capturing evidence. A few people have said to me before in these lives, I still don't believe it. I'm not convinced. I said, I'm not trying to convince you. We just document and present our findings to you guys. And that said, we are not ghost hunters. We are paranormal investigators, and that's what paranormal investigators do. You do have a belief in the paranormal, so you guess that means I believe in life after death. So maybe I'm a little mixed up. No. I mean, there's a few people like that. There's some people that believe in aliens, or the tooth fairy, or yeah. The only thing I was going to say that I haven't asked for proof with is my faith, but things have actually happened. What made me, believe and have that faith. Hello, Matt. John 6 Sense and Jojo are members. They have a YouTube channel and they are genuine, says Callum. Oh, cool. Rob Dogg's Christian, has been all his life, was raised in the Methodist, but I got over it. Still a non-denominational church. Denominational church. Yeah, although I'm Christian, I do Catholic services. What does that make me? Religion is a choice, but there's more after this. I'd like to think there was something else. It's going to be one of those things what you've just got to either have faith in or don't believe it. I would like to think there was something else. Energy transfer, who knows? Yeah, when we die, you've got your soul in your body. This is just a theory, by the way. One of my theories doesn't mean it's right. Your soul is an energy, and when your body dies, your soul leaves your body, or your energy leaves, and it goes back into the universe. That universal energy. Just a theory. Part of the Old Testament, I guess. What was that? I'm missing things here. People are typing really quick. Mr. Rough Dog, skeptical atheist. Here, my beliefs are bleak at best, but it does interest me. I love to be proven wrong. Lay off the tooth fairy. Yeah. Who knows? Oh, Sarah's sent it to me. Thank you. Yeah. You studied the Talmudic text in university. Women aren't usually allowed to. Is it part of the Old Testament? Rabbis and yeah, that's part of the old Jewish belief system, isn't it? I was just reading that. Next time I do a live, Tina's going to hide my pens. I'll have the fidget spinner next time. Gaz saying energy can't be destroyed. So yeah, does energy just fade away over time? It does. When we die, it does bring up loads of more questions. Why? I mean, since since the Earth was created, and there's been all these people on it, or even like dinosaurs and animals, why are we seeing all these spirits walking about? Does this energy just fade away, or does it go somewhere else? Does it transform into something else? Who knows? It's one of Einstein's theories, wasn't it? Energy can't be destroyed, but it can change, I believe. You're not religious. You do not believe in the Big Bang. I believe we are all one consciousness having different experiences. I've heard that before, yeah. Not if you believe in reincarnation, energy will go inside other babies somewhere around the world. Yeah, but I think somewhere in the Bible, though, Annabelle, is it the Old Testament? What you're talking about? It says something about there only being enough souls in heaven for 160,000. I think there's about just over 8 billion people on the planet. So where's the rest of them going to go? Do they keep getting recycled and come back as something else? Don't know. It's a theory, isn't it? You meant John, Sixth Sense, and Jojo are mediums. All right, okay. Jack Mathers, exactly. Kids remembering. Yeah, I've seen those kids. Something Inside of Me it was called, wasn't it? I mean, it had the wrong title to start with, but some of these kids were reincarnated. There was like pilots and things, and remembered past lives, and it kind of faded away as the older they got. Soz, I'm back, says Shandy. Ellabelle's got a lot of friends who follow the. Oh, you're giving me these hard things to pronounce at this time of night. Daru's denomination of Islam, and yeah, they told me stories that were weird. I bet. You love David Icke. Was it David Icke who was talking about the lizard people? Am I thinking about the right person here? Recycle. Yeah, do they recycle these spirits into new lives? Well, you know what I mean. It's good to recycle, isn't it? Linda Lou is a Buddhist and believes we are reincarnated. Yeah. Shanley thinks, I just think you go to the nothingness that you can remember from when you arrived. Yeah, my dad, he's like that. He thinks when you die, that's it. Nothing. It's just black. Nothing. There's nothing at all. Not even a consciousness. My dad was Catholic, but he's now atheist. Wasn't there nothing in the never-ending story? I don't know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, very interesting conversations tonight. Has anybody been over to my haunted hotel yet and got us in? Mr. Rough Dog says, I believe the same as your dad, Matt. As I say, though, I'd like to be proven wrong. You know what? We're all going to find out one day what happens when we die, aren't we? We're either going to get reincarnated and recycled as something else. Our energy is going to go off into the universe, or it's just going to be nothing. Or we might get turned into a ghost, or sorry, we will be a ghost and we can go and haunt whoever we want. Who knows? But we will find out. It's the Druze faith. They believe in reincarnation. You just looked the English version spelling of it. It's Druze. Gaz is saying, oh, we will be booted into another sim. Yeah, like kind of like the Matrix, you see. Ellie Bell saying, when I die, I'll haunt you and tell you about it through the Appy Droid. Yeah, Appy Droid's ghost box. I'm liking this little ghost box. It's really good. We've had some good things come through that. Can't prove it's paranormal though. We were born dying, yes. Mike Larry says he's watched thousands of paranormal vids on YouTube and he's not impressed by any of them. This has led me to having a theory that paranormal can't be recorded. Do you have any such theory? I think what you're seeing mostly on YouTube is for views. This is what you see mostly. You'll notice the difference as well. You see some of these big paranormal channels like the Twin Paranormal, or it was either English ones, Ghost of Britain or Haunted Finders. They're all for views. So something always happens. We all know it's not like that. That is for entertainment. When you watch ours, people are like, has anything happened yet? And we're like, no, that's what a paranormal investigation is. Nothing really happens. You get sound recordings, words coming through the ghost box, things being moved. If we can document it, then yeah, maybe the paranormal could be communicated. If we can document it using it like the meters, temperatures, EMF, static, different things. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Can we actually document the paranormal? Shandy is like my dad as well. She had believe in God just to hedge your bets wasn't enough. Then I went and thought, well, okay, you can be a good person without believing in God. Tina, my partner, who's the mod on here, she doesn't believe in anything, but I keep saying to her she's more Christian. Then she realizes she acts exactly like a Christian the way she is. Annabelle wishes they could become a vampire. Mr. Ruffdog saying a sort of hope ghosts don't exist too. I don't want to be one stuck in the same place for centuries. Sounds boring. Depends where you're stuck. Some people might get stuck in the girls' changing room at the gym. They might like that. David does talk about reptilians, but he talks about a lot of different things. Same nature of reality, spiritually. Cool. I've not actually read a lot on David Icke. Obviously, I know about the reptilian people he was talking about. You want a spirit box from Happy Droid? It's really food, says Maria. What spirit box did you get? It's really food. Sounds like, all right, hang on. Only if ghosts have a human consciousness. Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? One of the theories is most apparitions that you see are kind of recordings in time. This is what the theory, the stone tape theory, what most of you've probably heard about. These are just obviously recorded in the surrounding like materials and played back every so often. So they don't kind of have a consciousness. Residual energy, that's the term they're using now, I think. Lindy Lou said, I've heard a theory that stated when we die, we are given access to everything we ever needed or wanted to know. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Callum saying Lee Steer used to be genuine. Ghost of Britain. Yeah. We met Lee once quite a few years ago before he got with his partner. Is it Lindsay? Kind of changed. Everything changed when he got with his partner. Don't know why. He kind of went to just looking for, he was fame chasing and getting those likes on his channels and views and things. It's a money thing where, all right, money's good, but it's the paranormal. It's a big subject and you've got to do it right. Maria Street said, oh, the box is good. Which ghost box have you got? Is it the same one as this? I know Happy Droid, there's quite a few. I think this one now is charging £55, but I like this. I really do like it. I know he's got several others on there. If anybody goes to check Happy Droid out, especially on Etsy, tell him Matt from PSI sent you. Heard about looping accidents that might get ghosts stuck in a place? Like what? Like a loop? I've heard of a film like that. Explains why ghosts don't want to interact with us mortals. Well, you know, ghosts were once mortals, I suppose, or just spirits if they exist, you know. Russell said, "Do werewolves need shots like my cat asking for a friend?" Maybe get a rabies shot. Should make a Discord for PSA. Could be a good place for chat, sharing footage, etc. Well, that's what we're doing with the YouTube channel. We're trying to get the YouTube channel moving a lot more. I think I had a Discord channel and they banned me. I'm sure it was Discord. They don't like you sharing links of things on other people's things, do they? But I'll make a note of it. If it is Discord I was banned from, then obviously. You agree that is, Callum said, I agree that is what happened to Lee Steer has changed since he got with his partner. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not blaming his partner, but just the way they do things totally changed because he had, what was the name? Blonde girl. It's not not Charlotte or Charmaine or something like that. She stayed true to what they used to do, and she obviously went off on her own thing, and she's really popular. But they're just after, it's a money thing. I think they left the job to do it, and you know, to be fair, we'd like to do that, but we keep it real. That was one of our slogans when we did the radio show. The paranormal just got real, and that's what it is with PSI. They use a lot of apps. Don't get me started on phone apps. I think that tagging law is coming in on werewolves. 1K fan in the UK. Shanley said, I got banned. Yeah. I was sharing links to our YouTube videos. Anyway, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Oh, I've done well. Get warm in here. You go out ghost hunting sometimes and you keep it real or there's no point. Yeah. Some people do fake it though because they want to get that fame or they want to get the views and the likes on social media. But there's people that can expose them, such as us and other debunkers on here. Gaz, they suffer in the UK. Yeah, we can't handle the heat. Lindy Lou, being a good chat, has it? Has it been a good chat? Excellent. Yeah, it's been good. I always like to catch up with everybody, just to let you guys know what we're up to and what we've been doing and what's coming, sort of thing, and just have a little bit of a chat to get to know you lot a little bit better. The little PSI community that's going on. Yeah, I know that was a joke about the werewolves needing tags, Shandy. Only air conditioning in the shops. Yeah, so one of my day jobs is I work in funeral care as well. To stay cool, we go stand in the TCU with the bodies. It keeps cool. Gaz saying, being fun, my first live here. Cool. Yeah, a lot of the lives we generally do. I mean, we do a chat. I'm trying to do a chat at least once a week, and the others we're trying to be on a location or doing an experiment somewhere. So it's good to mix it up, and it's good to get to know you guys a little bit better. Shandy's enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Excellent. Rochelle is Canadian. Yeah, excellent. Thanks. Your first live. 95 in Missouri. It sucks. What's that in Celsius? Where's my phone? I'll Google that. Good chat. Yeah, Jack, excellent. He was in Manchester, right? 35 degrees. 35 degrees here. I don't know what it was today. It was really hot. It's getting hotter in it on the nights. So I opened the windows in the bedroom, but the neighbours right out the back have got dogs, and the dogs start barking because they leave them out. And you're like, oh no, I've got to shut the window. I won't get to sleep. So then you've got to put the fans on. Yeah, 30 degrees C where Rochelle is in Canada. 35. Was it 35 here? Your living room was 24 degrees in Lebanon. Oh, you're from Manchester originally. Manchester. I can't even do the accent now. It's -2. Where are you? Lindy Lou. What breed of dogs are they? I'm not sure the big dogs. I don't know what breed the neighbours have got. We've got an Akita. It's, our dog's well behaved. He doesn't bark unless somebody's trying to get in. The weather's broken here, stormy and hot. Yeah. I mean, we had a bit of rain today here in the UK where we was, and it cooled down quite a lot, but that's gone now and it's getting hot again. Got thunder on the way here. Power keeps dipping now and again. Right. Nice dog. He's a ghost hunter. No, I won't take him with me because he'll just look for the food. Whoever's got snacks in the bags or anything. He's a big dog. You love the UK. You miss the people. Yeah, there's some nice people in the UK. I don't particularly like our city, but I'd like to live out in the countryside. But Tina wouldn't. She's a bit of a town person. He had a red heeler. It was a great breed of dog. All right, cool. Anyway, I'm going. I'm at work. Excuse me. It is a warm night, Callum. Yeah, it's been excellent talking to everybody, and I'd like to say thanks to all the mods as well because they do a great job, even though they just turn it on and walk off and make a cup of tea. I'll be putting some more videos up of exposing Jesse King because of the way he's treating women. Yeah, good night, Lindy Lou. You as well, Lisa. Good night. Gaz, it's been fun. Yeah. Ellie Bell, thanks. No worries. Callum, see you later. Mr. Rough Dog, have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Amazing live stream. Excellent. Yeah, it's been a good chat. It's been good catching up with everybody. Yeah, thank you, Shandy. Rob Dog, take care, everybody. Yeah. Kathy, looking forward to the Annabelle experiment. Yeah, so are we. It's going to be really good. Jack, good night, Jack. Have a great night, Rochelle. Got to go make your dinner. Right, okay. Maria, good night. Look forward to the Jesse King video. Yeah. I mean, it needs getting out there what he's doing to people. You'll see some of the comments on the first one I did. Some of the women really complained. They formed a group, and they're trying to get something done about him. He's a con man, rightly so as well, and he needs sorting out. Anyway, take care. Don't forget, check under your beds before you go to sleep tonight. Right. Thanks for watching. See you soon.